whoa, cool. Okay, it literally only recorded 6 seconds. Hello and welcome to today's video. If you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below. I think it's on this side, I'm not really sure. I'm Catherine. I do a ton of lifestyle, minimalism, fitness, fashion kind of videos, lots of everyday vlogs too. You guys have been loving those. So today we're going to be doing an updated what's on my iPhone XS. I have probably like 4 of these videos already posted on my channel. But I do switch up my phone quite often, and I have gotten an insane amount of requests to do another updated video, so that is what we were going to be doing today. I feel like my phone isn't even that different, but that's just probably because it's my phone and like I use it every day, but it's probably going to be different than the last one that I filmed. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy what's on my iPhone videos. I feel like I need to do a decluttering series for digital stuff very soon because I got a ton of requests for that also. So I'm going to start the screen recording and then we're just going to hop into this and see what I got hiding on my iPhone. Alright, before we hop into the video, because since I just finished filming, I realized that my phone did not record like 90% of the screen as I was going, so that's great, that's fantastic. So if I talk about like deleting apps or like talk about an app that's not on the screen now, that's because I deleted it already and now I am going back to refilm the whole thing and I'm gonna try to match it up as we go through. So, you know, don't mind that, but let's hop into the video. All right, so this is my current wallpaper. I always get a ton of questions on any of the wallpapers that I find. This is how I find my wallpapers. I will literally go to my Pinterest, type in like whatever vibe or mood that I'm in. I will search that up and just scroll through and see what they have, and that is how I find my backgrounds every single time. I get so many questions about it. You guys go crazy over it. So there's my little tip and trick for you guys. Search through Pinterest. They have a lot of great stuff. Honestly, I never save the photo after I save it to my screensaver, so that's my bad. I know a ton of you guys always ask for it and then I'm like, I don't even know what I searched. So for all of you that are curious, that is how I find backgrounds for my phone. We're gonna start up top here. Let me scoot over so I can like pop up my phone right here. All right, so at the top we have my calendar, very handy. This also links to my Google Calendar, which I use a ton. Then we've got my mail, Safari, and then settings. And underneath that we have my travel folder. I get so many questions about the font on my phone too, as far as like the folder names. I literally just type one letter, put a space, and then type another letter, put a space. That is how I switch up the font because people go crazy over that too. So that's how you change the font on it. So in here we have weather, maps, and then my Uber app. I also have Waze in here. I randomly use it. Sometimes maps is like my go-to. And then I have the compass cloud. It's very handy if you live down here, or use like the Sprinter, the Coaster. I think there's another one that they have. So if you're ever like traveling, stuff like that, that is handy. We also have the GoGo Entertainment app, which I'm actually gonna delete because I just used that for, let's see, my most recent travel to North Carolina. If you guys ever travel Delta, that is their go-to app, so you can like watch movies and stuff on your phone. And then we have the Lyft app. I switch between Uber and Lyft depending on what's cheaper at the time that I need a ride. All right, then moving on, we have my photo folder. So in here, first app we have is called ton of you guys have probably already heard of it, but it's just a great way to like plan out your feed if you guys are curious. That's what I use. That's how I plan it out and see. And as you guys can see, I already have like multiples in there of like what I'm thinking about posting on my Instagram. So that app is really handy. We have VSCO. Honestly, I haven't used that in so long. I could probably delete it. We're gonna delete it. Facetune. I literally don't even use that anymore. So we're gonna actually delete that one too. We're just gonna declutter as we go through. It's fine. And then let's see, let me get back out of that. So after now we have Lightroom. A ton of you guys have been asking how I edit my Instagram photos. I use Lightroom. I have my own presets on there. They are now available for sale. On my last What's on My iPhone video, I told you guys that they weren't available for sale yet, and some people kind of flipped out on me, so they are now available for sale. If you guys would like to purchase them, the link is in the description. So if you guys like my Instagram feed, that's how I edit them. I have 3 different options for you guys to buy. If you're curious, you can just look at it all on my website. And then we have my Photos app. Next we have Unfold, which is probably my absolute favorite way to edit my Instagram stories. This thing is awesome. So say we go into this one, you can hit the plus button, and then there's so many different layouts that you can use. So my favorite is the DW1 layout. I think you have to purchase this one. I can't remember how much it was. I bought it like a few weeks ago, but they're all pretty inexpensive. So that is what I use to edit my Instagram stories. If you guys are curious about that, I can do like a full actual in-depth video on all of that. But that is what Unfold is. All right, so then next up we have Storylux, which is very similar to Unfold. I honestly haven't even used it in a very long time, so I'm gonna go ahead and delete that. And then next to that, we have the Home Studio app. This is for my stabilizer for my iPhone. I haven't used it in so long, but when I do use it again, you can like control it through the Studio app, which is moving on. We have my social folder. So first up, we have Instagram. You know, I'm gonna put a little self promo in here. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, I have lots of fun. My Instagram is at It's cathemily. It's always linked in the description down below if you guys want to check it out and follow me. I always do a ton of Q&As. I ask you guys questions for my YouTube channel, stuff like that. So if you guys really want to feel like you are a part of this community, you can always join me on Instagram. That is where it all goes down. So this is just an example of my feed for those of you who are kind of curious what my presets will look like, because a ton of you guys ask. I probably get about 10 questions a day about what filter or what app do you use to edit your photos, or what filter do you use? The same thing every time, has been the same for multiple months now. So if you guys are curious, this is what they look like. There's 3 different options available on the site. Again, purchase them in the description. I feel like someone's gonna get mad at me for promoting my presets multiple times in this video, but that's only because so many people ask about them. So sorry if you're not interested. We'll move on. Then we have Twitter. Twitter is a fun time. I feel like, I don't know how I feel about it. It's just like where I will, you know, put some interesting things that are going on in my life that don't get put on Instagram or Snapchat, you know, stuff like that. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, it's at It's Catherine June. My old Twitter got hacked, so I had to make a new one. So there's that. Then we have Snapchat. If you guys want to follow me on Snapchat, this is my Snapchat. I don't post that often, but we have one post from yesterday and then one post from like earlier today when I was filming other videos. So some more behind the scenes kind of content. If you guys want to follow me on Snapchat, it's at It's Catherine June. No, it's not. It's at It's cathemily. Again, all of my socials will be linked down below in case I say them wrong. Then we have my Tumblr, really not even that active on that. Then we have my Pinterest. I'm like decently active on that. As I said before, I use my Pinterest a ton to find backgrounds and such for my phone. So then we have the YouTube app. We have the YouTube Studio app, which you guys know is great for connecting with you guys and replying to comments quickly, checking your analytics, anything like that. So there's that. Then we have the Facebook Messenger app and my YouTube account. This is how I keep track of my subscriber count and like views and stats and stuff like that. So this app's pretty cool. And then we have the Google Calendar, which I use. I sync like both of them because my Google one always syncs to like my Google Cloud. Is that what it's called? Not sure. And then my Apple one always syncs to like my laptop and my desktop, stuff like that. I don't know why I use 2, but I do. So then we have my money app, basically all banking stuff, nothing too interesting. Then down here at the bottom, I have my phone, my messages, and then my Spotify. I get so many questions about my Spotify and playlists and stuff like that. So I always have my Spotify linked down below if you guys want to check it out. I make monthly playlists, which I think are really fun. So if you guys are ever looking for new music or you're curious what I'm listening to during that month, you can find me on Spotify and go ahead and check what I'm listening to. There's so many good songs in here. So I literally every month I try to make it a goal to find new songs that I'm adding to all of these playlists. So there's lots of new stuff for you. If you guys want me to ever do like a drive with me like playlist edition, let me know because I feel like that would be very fun. So that is the front page, and then again my background, I think I found this one on Tumblr, pretty much the same thing that I think I had in my last one. So if you guys search probably like waves or like black backgrounds for iPhone, anything like that on Tumblr or Pinterest, I'm sure you can find it. Honestly, I don't even remember what I searched because that was so many months ago. So moving on to the second page, we have the Apple icon. A ton of you guys, whoa, I just kicked my tripod again. A ton of you guys asked me how I got the little Apple logo. Pretty sure I just Googled it, found one, copied and pasted, and put that as the folder name. So that is how I have a little apple there. So in here, I basically have all the apps that I really don't use often, or I have like shortcuts to them on my phone. So there's that. And then we have next up the lifestyle section. This one is my most used when it's time to go to bed. So in here I have Sleep Cycle. This is the app that I use pretty much every single night to track my sleep and set my alarm, stuff like that. It's really great because it wakes you up when you are like the least tired or you're already like in that awake kind of phase. It's really awesome. I know it costs money now, so I'm not sure if there is any free options out there. I'm sure there's probably tons. This is just the one that I use. I've been using this for years. Honestly, since I was in high school, that's when I downloaded it, and so I got like grandfathered in app itself because I've been using it for so long, so I don't actually pay for it monthly or anything like that. But there's lots of cool stuff on there if you guys are curious and want to track your sleep or anything like that. Apps are fun to use. Then we have Influencer, which is great. Anybody can sign up for it. I talk about this every time I do what's on my iPhone. You can sign up for it, you get free products, you just have to review them, post them on your socials, stuff like that. And then we have the Watch app. I have my Apple Watch that I use every single day. I wear it every single day, it's the best. And then we have the Activity app, which goes with the watch itself. Excuse me, my goodness. And then we have, this is a sharper image, it's a scale app. So I actually have a scale that I use in my bathroom, and the scale will tell me like my body fat percentage, my BMI, my water percentage, bone mass, all of that kind of stuff. So it like gives it to you Bluetooth through the app, so that's pretty handy. And then we have Sweatcoin, which I just downloaded recently. I'm gonna test it out and see if it's like totally worth it or not. Basically the rundown is it gives you coins or money for walking, but you have to be outside actually walking. It doesn't track your steps inside the building. So I don't know about it. If it ends up being super cool, I'll probably talk about it on my channel, but I literally just downloaded it yesterday, so I really don't know too much about it. And then next up we have my shop section. This has my Starbucks app, DoorDash, Coffee Bean. I literally don't even use Coffee Bean, so I'm gonna go ahead and delete that. Then we have the Garage app. As you guys know, I love Garage clothing. They're one of my favorite brands. I actually just had to make an order from them 2 days ago because I lost my favorite sweatpants from there. So this is like their rewards kind of app. And then I have my Poshmark. I sell a ton of stuff on my Poshmark if you guys are ever interested. I believe that is always linked in the description down below as well. If not, it's just at It's Catherine June, I believe. Let's see what's on here. Yeah, at It's Catherine June if you guys are ever curious and want to see what I am selling. And then we have my Depop app, which I really don't use too often. I need to go through and delete everything that's on there and then like deactivate my account because I really just don't use it. I use Poshmark way more. And then we have the Uber Eats app. Kind of sucks because in my area, it's like really iffy. It's not like a for sure. Like if you order through Uber Eats, you kind of have to guess, like wait and guess and see if they're actually going to deliver your food. Next up, we have my work folder. This just has my Shopify, which is where my preset site is based. And then we have my Gmail app, which is, honestly, I still need to figure out like deleting my mail app or like disconnecting all of my stuff from my actual mail app. That's on the iPhone, the one that they give you on the iPhone, because I use my Gmail way more and I can actually like swipe and delete things. Because if you guys ever have noticed on your mail app, at least on my phone, if you swipe to delete something, it like archives it instead. It doesn't actually delete it, so that gets kind of annoying. I'm so irritated because I just realized that my screen has not been recording this whole time. Cool. Now I'm gonna have to figure out where it stopped recording. Fantastic. Oh, cool. Okay, it literally only recorded 6 seconds of all of that. That's fantastic. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go through, so now it might not match up that well. We'll try again. Okay, so after we have my work folder, then we have the lifestyle folder. This is where I have my two kind of like astrology type apps. We have CoStar and the Pattern. It's very, very fun. CoStar is, let's see if it wants to load. Basically gives you like your chart, the rundown, like your rising, your sun and your moon sign, all of that kind of fun stuff. And then we have this app called the Pattern. Then we have the app called the Pattern, which I'm not going to open because it has a lot of like personal kind of things, like based on your time of birth and all that kind of stuff. And it'll send you like daily news kind of stuff. So yeah, I keep my account private on there, so don't try to add me. I literally only have my friends accepted on there. But that app is really cool. If you guys are into astrology, that kind of stuff, definitely suggest downloading it. And then lastly, we have the Hinge app, which is a dating app. I have it on my phone. I have yet to go on any dates. I rarely message people back. So, you know, we're still testing the waters here. But that is that. So that is everything that I have on my iPhone. It's probably a little bit different than what I had on my last What's on My iPhone video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Comment down below your #1 app that you use all the time. I'm curious. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you in my next video.